Hello and welcome to Kingdom New Lands. This game is extremely fun and a great, I don't want to say time waster because it's a great game and the idea behind this game is really fantastic. I haven't seen a game like this in a long time. It's very unique. It's side-scrolly, which is awesome. So the concept of this game is to protect the crown, that little thing on her head. You have to protect that from the demons that will come and try to invade your home and your land. Should say land. This is a new game. I started over a new game because awesome. And I got lucky and got a queen. Because when you start a new game, it'll randomly generate a king or a queen. So whatever it may be, you have to protect that crown. Because, oh boy, it's annoying when you lose that crown. And what I'm doing right now is finding any bits of gold to the dudes that were there. I put a campfire down, you saw. Made dudes make some walls, because need some walls. That little place is for your traveling trader. I'm going to call him a traveling trader, because that's exactly what he is. Also, anytime you see patches of grass, feed your horse. Let your horse eat it, because its stamina sucks. But yes, so, protect crown. You want to build up walls, and get the ability to build up stronger walls, which you'll see me pick up later. Because right now, you need to go to campsites, feed them gold, and they'll come to your camp. And then they'll be whatever's on their side of whatever's on their side of the kingdom they're coming to. So if you have dudes coming from a camp to the left, they're gonna pick up hammers. Unless there are no hammers, then they'll pick up the arrows. Same with the dudes on the right side. They'll pick up the arrows, the arching stuff, before they go and grab the being a worker stuff. And that little temple thing right there will let you upgrade to building things out of stone, which is awesome, because you want to make your kingdom pretty great. But the point of this, besides just making it pretty great and upgrading things, or not upgrading, but making it better, what you want to do is make sure you have an open place, because the more trees you cut down, the more chances of you'll get a ton of rabbits. And those rabbits, your archers will shoot during the day, because there's nothing else to do than to hunt food, so whatever. If you have a big field of just bunny rabbits, you make a ton of money. This is where your money is going to come from, besides farming. Because, you see, I don't touch that for a while. You don't. I think it's after you upgrade. Ooh, see, those are the little monsters. You don't want them coming after the crown. No. We are going to run away. And yes, you can switch horses now. I remember you didn't, and then an update happened, so now you can switch horses, which is cool. The black and white horses have way more stamina than just brown horses. So I would recommend, you see a white horse, grab it. See a black horse, grab it. Because they have less stamina. Or they have more stamina. They get tired less. Which is good, because that's what we want. Let's see. So yeah, you build up your things. Unlock the ability to get stones. And you want to try to find all the campfires that you can, so you have more chances of getting dudes. Because the more dudes you're able to get into your kingdom, the better for you. You want mostly archers. You want about 4 or 5 builders, depending on where this boat is. Because you're about to see me pass it soon, I think. But the whole idea is to get a piece of the map. Then, while you're building up your town, build that boat. And that boat, I believe, takes 8 coins to get it out of the water, and then about 40 coins to build the whole thing up. And it's so far from my kingdom. It is so far. It's a little bit ridiculous how far it is. But I also have an idea planned out for that. Because, like I said, you're going to want to cut down trees. Mostly from the side that doesn't have a campsite right next to you. Because if it has a campsite right next to you, don't cut any of those trees down. Just leave it be so you can get as many dudes as you can that close. Because the closer the dudes, the better chances later in game, the better chances they have to getting back home. Because, oh boy, you don't want to just throw them a coin and then there's monsters right there and then you've wasted money. I've done that. And it makes me sad, because boo. And any chance you do get to have enough coins, you should do what I'm not doing. You should upgrade that campsite right away, and then worry about everything else. Because the quicker you can upgrade that, the quicker you can make money, and for it to matter. Because if you get, and cutting down that tree would get rid of that campsite, and then getting rid of all 4 of those would get rid of my trader, in which you want to keep the trader around as long as possible. That extra money does help. Especially if your boat is super far away, so you need to build an arching post and a wall, right in front of the boat, because there's going to be spots later down where you, that little brown patch and that stone patch, if I got rid of those trees, I would be able to build a wall there, and then the stone patch, I'd be able to build my little archery dude, my archery tower, because you can have a max of 3, and then I believe you can upgrade it again, and it's a ginormous, crossbow. It's just a giant crossbow, but to me, it's not that effective as if you have 3 dudes on the tower and they're just raining arrows. That sounds better than just one giant one, because they miss, and they miss a lot. With the catapult. They're not the greatest with the catapult. You'll see the catapult, they'll fling the boulder really, really far, or too close, or they just miss. I don't know how you're missing with a catapult. Just get that group of dudes, smash them to bits. And they used to take out the wall really badly, but now they don't. It's not as bad. They don't knock out the wall in one go. They actually have to shoot the catapult a few times, which is cool. But yeah, the first 2 nights, they barely send any demons out. I think the first night they sent 2 and they didn't make it all the way because that's really far. They made that side really long, so halfway through, it's going to be morning, and they're going to turn around anyways because, they're not out during the day. But you can aggro the portal. I believe you can. But that's for another discussion when we get further in the game. That's if you guys want more video of this. Because I really like this game, but watching it, playing it is it's much more fun, of course, but some people can't play this game. I'm really happy my laptop can. Anyways, so yeah, you really should focus on probably getting the first 2 dudes as workers, as builders, because you want that wall up quick. And when you're starting a new game, the demons only come from one side, so you only have to really fortify one side of your kingdom. It's when you move to a different location is when you have to worry about both sides. One side having 2 portals and one side having 1. And then I believe later in the game, both sides have 2 portals, and then later it's one side has 3. I haven't gotten too far in this, just enough. I still don't know what the little hermit ladies do with the house. I guess they're hermits. I don't know. The game doesn't explain. You kind of have to just go with it and figure it out by doing it. But I bought Hermit. She rode with me for a while, but nothing special happened. Unless it's a protection to save my butt if I don't have any gold on me and the monsters hit me and they take her instead. I don't know. That doesn't seem like a fair trade. That seems really messed up. I don't know what the hermit does. That I do not know. But I do know what the giant stone statues you pay money towards do. I think I know. The archer dude, the statue archer, you only have to feed them 4 gold 3 times, and 3 of the flames light up. All 3 parts of the flame light up. And I believe it makes your dude stronger. I want to say it makes your dude stronger. And then there's another statue of a builder worker person, and I believe that fortifies your wall better. Meaning, because at some point you'll see there's going to be a lot of, not maybe not in this go round, but you'll see when the demons are just bashing against your walls. If there's enough of the demons and not enough archers, they will destroy that wall pretty quick, because it gets ridiculous after like day 15. It just gets ridiculous. So with that perk of your stones being, your walls being better, they don't destroy that so quickly. So that's a plus. And I believe this third statue, I've only seen it once. I think it's a farmer dude, so it would make your crops better, make the money, your profit better from farming. Which, any amount of profit, whether your back can carry it or not, take it. Because as soon as you get that banker dude, more monsters. Once you evolve your camp better, you will get a little dude with a certain hat on, and he's got like a book in his hand, and you give him money, and I think he's a banking dude. I think. Not entirely sure, but you give him money. He holds about 10 or 11 pieces. I don't know. I think it's 10, because 11 would be weird. But he holds 10 and he throws it into your castle. So any chance your bag looks full and you don't know where you're going to put the money, just just give it to the banker guy. He will put it away, and then the next day he will spit out, I think, like half of what you gave him. So like eventually, if your bank is full, like super full, he'll just like spill out like a lot of coins to the point where your bag is full. It's awesome, yes, but then you kind of like, without losing any money, because if your bag's too full, coins will drop out. Either drop out behind you, or they will fall in the water. And you don't want your money to fall in the water. So if he's giving you too much money, spit out the money at the same time, so he's still picking that up while feeding you more money. And then he'll put away the 10, and then you just... it can happen. You can just throw up money forever, and then you don't need the traveler dude. But for the first like 15 days, take advantage of the traveling guy. You need him, because he starts off giving you money. And I believe later in the game, when you get your, like, the third time you build your ship and get it out, on the 4th island, I don't think there is a traveler dude. I don't think so. And that you have to earn your own money the old way, with just killing rabbits without this guy. That sounds horrific. I like my trader guy. He's awesome. He brings me money. We like money in this game. Because upgrade everything. And then build walls out. But take advantage of all the rabbits first. That's rule 1, is take advantage of all the rabbits. If you can make more plots of, like, get rid of trees and make more rabbit habitats, sweet. You want your archers to have a hunting field day during the day, so you can repair crap and rebuild. Because the best thing to do for the boat, at least when you start a new game, is once you get that wall, once the boat is behind a wall that you've built in front of it, you can just have your workers there building that boat forever, and then you don't have to worry about losing dudes. Because say you're on the 3rd island, monsters are coming out on both sides, and that boat is far, far from you. You want to make sure that you can at least defend them while they're building it, because eventually the monsters will get overwhelming for your dudes. No matter how many dudes you have, they're just gonna, like, the monsters will just keep coming and coming and coming and destroying your walls faster than you can try to rebuild, blah blah blah, repair it. Jeez, I could not say that any worse. Because of course the builder dudes, if they're in the middle of building a wall and there's monsters coming, they're running away. They're not staying to figure out what's going on. No, they are running away, so those monsters don't kill them. Because what the monsters do, if your dude has an assigned job, either archer or builder, and the monster hits one, knocks whatever's in their hand, whether it's the hammer or the arching thing. They'll knock out the thing in their hand, the monster will grab the item and run away. Then it'll hit it a second time and shred your villagers' clothes, so then you have to give money back because now they're poor again, because I guess it shredded its clothes, and now he doesn't feel worthy. I don't know. Come back, builder dude, there's monsters coming, no! And I'm thinking of any which way to bring them back. I'm like, this should do it. Yeah, this should do it. Because they don't need to be out there. No, that's terrible. I just knew I'm gonna lose some dudes. But this, like, if you're waiting to do something and you want time to fly, this is the game to play. It's really, really neat. I like it a lot. I like the idea of just building and expanding and then moving on, and then the same thing but harder. Like, it can be a little repetitive, but not really, because each time you start a new game or start a new area, it's randomly generated. So your boat could be right next to your town, or it could be so far away it's annoying, like this boat is. You don't want a far away boat unless it's the beginning of the game. Then you're fine. Because I believe soon enough I'll have enough, like, sooner or later you'll just be rolling in money, and like dudes hunting the rabbits, they'll just vomit money, and it's the greatest feeling in the world. Hey, lonely dude, see, I got rid of that campsite. It's like, alright, that's enough, we need rabbits. And as long as I don't get rid of that last tree, we are gravy. But I think, yeah, for safekeeping, just to be safe, I left 2 up, because I don't want my trader dude to go away. No. Pam does not want that. That's bad. But I really, like, and for, like, it looking old school 8-bit, it's beautifully made. The background, the moon and the sun, you can watch it rise and set. It's so well done. I don't think I've played a game like this at all. Unless I have been out of touch with PC games, some PC games. But, and when you're removing trees, the trees in the background that are lined up with that tree will disappear too, and that's really cool. The background, the environment changes with what you do, and that's really nifty, and that's a really great mechanic. See, the more trees I pushed back, the more of the green grass showed up. More green grass means more bunnies. More bunnies means more money. And we like more money. Yes, and okay, so when you upgrade your town to where it puts up walls, now you can start farming. I didn't take advantage of that soon enough. Yeah, no, I did not. Because every now and then you want to run back to your dudes and go collect that money. Because see, a lot on this side. I'm kind of upset that this is a side with all the monsters on it, but again, once you have enough money and you can just put up walls and archer dudes, it won't matter. Because then you can stop the monsters from going all the way back. Which is a good thing, and which I'm working on doing that with this game. And it's very wide open. All the trees in the back went away because I opened up more of the forest. Yeah, I'm kind of like destroying the forest. Whoops. I need to spread my kingdom so I can get that boat and get the hell out. And if you're playing this, like if you started a new game while playing an old game and gotten like a map piece every time you started a game, or like started a new game or started at a new island, whatever maps you have you keep on the brand new game, so you don't have to keep pay 2 gold to keep looking for that map. No, now if you unlock all the maps and then you are able to go somewhere else, you can choose wherever to go. but you still kind of want to do it in the order until you're able to come to the new island with like 3 knights and like a handful of archer dudes and 2 builders. You'll be gravy. As long as you have 2 builders starting off, you're good. Your builders, you need them, because that's the only way to progress and move on in the game, is to upgrade and add new stuff to your kingdom. I'm really hoping there's going to be like, I don't know what else they could add that would be extra, but I feel like there should be something else. But they have everything covered. Because they have farming, they have archers, and when you upgrade your town to like the final upgrade or whatever, you get 4 knights, 2 on each side, and they are assigned to those sides only. So like, whatever side your boat's gonna end up on, send your knights, your 2 knights that are on that side that way. So when you go to pay for that boat ride, they will get on the boat with you, along with the archers that are already there and the 2 builders. Because when you get to the next island, you will have your archers that were on the boat and the 2 builders, and let's say you could have had 3 knights on one side. Well, those 3 go in your boat to the next island. So you're relatively well protected, because with each knight they have 4 archers if you have enough dudes. If you have enough dudes. And later in the game, you're gonna have to run far for dudes. And yeah, there's gonna be monsters on both sides. Drop a few coins behind you so they don't murder your dudes right away. Then it won't be such a waste. Because that's what I do. If I'm like in that point of the game where my chick's just making so much money and I have nowhere to put it, go look for dudes and then just vomit some coins up so the monsters won't get to your dudes right away. You can buy them some time, which is really neat. But yeah, this dude, the banker dude, he's good for investing in. He lets you not spend all of your money. Oh, that wall is disgusting. It is a lot of back and forth, but it's worth it when you see them do that. See them just, yes, 1 or 2 coins, but when they vomit up coins, it's the best feeling in the world. You know you've done your job with their money. Yeah, that was terrible. I'm sorry. And yes, the night before was a blood moon. If you saw that red blood moon, I was doing quotations. Blood moon means that there's going to be double or triple the amount of monsters, depending on how far you are in the game. Like, again, if you're past like 15 days and a blood moon happens, that's a lot of monsters. And then, like, I want to say on like the 2nd or 3rd island, and it's a blood moon, and it's been like 15 days in. Holy crap, there's stuff that flies. Oh my goodness, it's kind of terrifying. And there's goopy monsters. They get creative with their monsters, and it's a bit annoying when you have one ginormous monster with a bunch of little ones, and he's trying to rip your wall to shreds. You better hope that catapult smashes their face in. Because so far I've seen the little dudes, and then 2 different types of little dudes that wear masks. 1 flyer and 1 giant, like, I call him a goopy goo, because he looks goopy, slimy, he looks goopy, and then when he gets to your wall and he's pounding on your wall, he pukes up more dudes. Yeah, he vomits dudes, and then those dudes beat up on your wall, and he can just keep vomiting dudes if your boulder keeps missing. It's no fun. I mean, again, they give up before it's daytime, but like, holy crap. There's been one time where I see, like, daytime didn't happen when it was supposed to, and the monsters stayed. And daylight happened, like, 5 minutes later. The night lasted way longer, and that was terrifying. Like, oh, I'm not gonna live. This crown is gone. But luckily for me, I made that boat. And it was halfway to the other end. Holy crap. Because the monsters give no fucks. They won't. They want your crown. And if they hit you, that crown flies off if you have no gold on you. If you have a ton of gold on you and they smack you a few times, then you just lose your gold. But if you have no gold and those monsters hit you, that crown goes flying off. And you have to run to the crown before that monster picks it up. Because once that monster gets it, it's game over. Game over, man. Game over. And then it makes you feel like crap when you lost the crown. Like, it really does. Let's go, you lost the crown. Well, guess this queen couldn't hatch it. Like, no, I seriously tried. I didn't know the monsters were coming. It's daylight. And I'm like super far away from my kingdom with no gold because I'm looking for those treasure boxes. No, I didn't find any treasure. I found monsters. And she lost her crown. And there was another instance. I was a king. And I was at the end of the pier waiting for my boat. But there was a portal between the pier and the boat. And I ran past the portal because it was closed at first. There was nothing, no pink swirl of death. Like, okay, this is cool. Oh, here's the pier. And the boat's heading that way anyways. But on my way back, the monsters started coming out of the portal. And instead of going straight for my kingdom, they went straight to me. Yeah, you can only imagine how that ended. I got to the end of the pier, it tapped me, the crown went into the water, and it said, well, this king couldn't last. Game over. It makes you feel like crap, and I felt like a dumbass. Like, how could I corner myself with no gold? If I'd have just had enough gold, they would have just left me alone, kind of. I'd have enough gold to get past them, and then run home. That's why I like the white or black horse, because at least when you gotta run, it'll run. And if it's out of stamina, you're fucked. The monsters run faster than your horse walking. Yeah. So when your horse is out of breath, and there's monsters behind you, be ready to lose that crown. Because that's gonna suck. Like, profusely suck. And like I'm doing, any chance you see that green patch, feed your horse. It'll raise its stamina to full again, and you'll be good to go. See, rabbits make money. And vomit more money. See, rabbits make money. And now that side is, yep, I just lost some coins. That's depressing. Yep, upgrade. Upgrade as best you can. As quick as you can. And I think I don't worry about farms at first, because it's just the money out of shooting rabbits is better than farming. Unless you have like 2 or 3 or 4, like if you have 4 farms going off at once, like 4 dudes ready to be farmers all at once, and you already have the farming thing, built the farming thing, or I guess it would be a farm? Yeah, you build the farm, whatever, I word bad, and then you upgrade it once. And I think the upgrade, I want to say it makes the farming better, helps produce more money, but then when you add more farmers to that place, it's fantastic. But, so yeah, farmers are worth it later in game. Right now, you just want to get the hell out. See, for me, what I do, as I say I want to get the fuck off this island, I want to, but if I can make the best kingdom right now with it just vomiting up so much money, I want as many archers as I can get on my boat. And I want 2 of my knights to be on that boat before I leave this island. At least 2. Or if I can get 3 to get on my boat. I think the limit is 3 knights, and 4 archers can get on that boat with you, along with the 4 archers that are already on the boat, and the two builders, because the builders have to move the boat across. And it sucks when the monsters come and they kill those. You don't see them die. You just see the builders become homeless dudes again, and you have to give them money. Fine. It just sucks because no one else is going to push that boat except the builders. The archers aren't going to do it. The builders will. So if you lose those builders, you better be ready to go find more dudes and make them builders, because you need them to move the boat. So I am going to cut this video short. It's going to end really shortly because I don't need you guys to watch me run back and forth for a half hour, or any longer than a half hour, should I say. But if you would like me to record this game more, please leave comments in the space below, because I would like to know if people like this game or want to see this game progress. That'd be awesome. But for now, just leave a comment down below. Thank you all for watching. If you can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you tomorrow.